Hi, dear students. How are you? Hope all are well. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about breathing in animals. Dear students, last class we discussed the animal world. See, so body covering animals and the different habitats. Habitat, the habitat, two types of habitat: terrestrial habitat and the aquatic habitat. Terrestrial means land animals. So land habitat is terrestrial habitat. Aquatic means water habitat. So the organisms living in the land area, that is the terrestrial habitat. These organisms also terrestrial animals. Okay, the organisms living in the water, the type of habitat is aquatic habitat. So these kind of organisms are the aquatic animals. Simply terrestrial animals are most of the animals: lion, tiger, elephant, yourself, okay, buffalo, cattle, etc. These are all of the terrestrial animals. Aquatic animals like a fish, prawns, most of the blue whale or whales, shark, etc. These are all of the aquatic animals. Fine. We already discussed these terrestrial habitat as well as aquatic habitat, and body covering animals also we discussed. Now in body covering later, so we discuss the different animals like a herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, right? Today we are going to learn about the breathing in animals. Dear students, breathing. So taking of air and removal of air from the lungs, that we call as simply breathing. See, dear students, all animals breathe through their leaves. So animals, they're going to survive, they need to perform different kinds of functions. So for their life, they're going to breathe. And animals breathe in, inhale oxygen, and breathe out, exhale carbon dioxide. Yeah, here inhalation and exhalation. So two words. Inhalation means taking of air into the lungs from the external environment. So externally we have a lot of gases, but we are receiving the oxygen from that. So taking of air into the lungs. So that process we call as a inhalation. Removal of air from the lungs. That process we call as a exhalation. In the inhalation process, we are absorbing the oxygen. So oxygen. So oxygen we represented as a O2, right? And we exhale the, remove the air from the lungs, that is carbon dioxide. So for the carbon dioxide, we represented as a CO2. Okay, CO2 means carbon dioxide, O2 means oxygen. Remember these words, right? Okay. So this process, inhalation and exhalation process, we call as a breathing. Simply, inhalation and exhalation process takes place in our breathing system. Right. Now, we already learned that the habitats, aquatic habitat and the terrestrial habitat. So, like the aquatic animals and the terrestrial animals. So, here, land animals means terrestrial animals. Okay, most of the animals like birds, reptiles, and the mammals. So, mammals, which of the animals gives milk to the young ones, milk to their young ones? Those organisms are mammals. Okay, these organisms, birds, reptiles, and mammals. So these organisms breathe through their lungs. So these animals breathe through their lungs. So for example, human beings. Human being is also mammal, right? Yeah. Human beings is the best example. So which are mammal? Air enters the body through the nostrils, you know, our nose openings, you know, our nose openings we have here. మనం ముక్కు అంటాం తెలుగులో ముక్కు రంధ్రాలు. So nostrils, through the nostrils we are going to receive the air from the external environment to the lungs, and some kinds we are going to take this air through mouth also. Okay, finally, so the air enters through the nostrils or the mouth and reaches to the lungs. To the tube is called the windpipe. We have the windpipe, right? This is a windpipe. So through the windpipe we are going to receive the air into the lungs. The lungs take the oxygen from the air, so that is absorbed by the blood. So when this air is reached to the lungs, so we have the throughout the lungs, so this oxygen only separated to the blood. So remaining gases including carbon dioxide, again it will be removed from the body. Understand? Here oxygen only separated from the lungs, so these oxygen enters to the blood cells, I mean blood vessels. So blood vessels to blood cells. So here blood is circulating to the each and every body parts, you know very well, right? Yeah, later when so the oxygen enter to the blood and the blood is carried to the all parts of the body. That means oxygen also transported to the every parts of our body. So later the carbon dioxide is exhaled, I mean removed out of the nostrils. So from the carbon dioxide it will be removed from the body, right? So this is a breathing process in the land animals, right? Yeah. Now we'll discuss about the another kind of organisms. Those are the amphibians. Land animals are the, I mean terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, water animals. Here another word is amphibians. Amphibians have a specialized property. These organisms can survive in the land as well as water. So the organisms are able to live in the water and the land area. Best example is frogs. Amphibians are the animals that live both on the land and in water. So the organisms living in the both areas, land area and the water area. So the best example is frog. A frog breathes through its lungs. So frog breathes through the lungs. It have the lungs. So when it is on the land, it will be breathe through the lungs. When it is water, so it is respired through skin. So they have a specialized organs. So in the land, when it is living in the land, so it is respired through lungs. When it is water, it is respired through skin. So these amphibians have a specialized property when it is a larval stage, you know, tadpole larva. So tadpole larva is a frog larval stage. When it is the embryonic stages, so that is larval form. So that is, it is a tadpole. Frog larva is a tadpole. So the larva, it is breathed through the gills. It contains the gills. It is a specialized property of the organisms. So they contain the three kind of respiratory organs. When it is a tadpole larval stage, they contain the gills. When it is living in the water, they have skin. So when it is living in the land area, they have lungs. So three types of respiratory organs present in these kind of organisms, right? Yeah. Next. Aquatic animals. Now, aquatic animals. See here, fishes, prawns, రొయ్యలు అంటారు కదా, ప్రాన్స్, క్రాబ్స్, ఆల్చిప్పలు ఇవన్నీ తెలుసుంటాయి మీకు. ఫిషెస్, ప్రాన్స్, క్రాబ్స్, ఎక్సెట్రా. దీస్ ఆర్ ది aquatic animals, live in water and breathe through the gills. Yeah, the organisms breathe through the gills. Gills are the respiratory organs of these organisms. If you watch a fish carefully in the aquarium, we are already seen in the different kind of aquariums. So mostly we are arranged the aquariums for development of the fishes. Okay, when you see the aquarium, we already seen the different types of fishes, etc. Okay, you will see the mouth opening and closing continuously. A fish at the mouth. So this mouth part will be opens and closes continuously. So it will be receive the water. Actually, it is receive the water through their mouth, but the water will not enter to the body. So it is will not enter to the body. Actually, this water is reached to the gills. Actually, these organisms, fish, contain the specialized structures, gills. So with the help of these gills, it will be respire. When the fish receive the water is reached to the gills and gills too, it will be excreted out. So when the water reach to the gills, so which are the oxygen present in the water, it will be absorbed to the blood. So actually water also contain the little amount of oxygen. So that is we call as a dissolved oxygen. So this oxygen present in the water, that is we call as a dissolved oxygen. So simply DO. DO means dissolved oxygen, right? Yeah, there is dissolved oxygen present in the water. So these oxygen will be utilized through the gills. So the fishes, not only fishes, these aquatic organisms utilize the dissolved oxygen and these reach to the body, right? Now this next one, a carbon dioxide from the, it will be expel out. The carbon dioxide also it will be removed from the blood. So again blood to the gills and gills to it will be removed out. The carbon dioxide will be removed from the gills. Simply aquatic organisms, the breathing process takes place through gills. The respiratory organs of the aquatic animals are the gills. Next, insects. Yeah, most of the insects, even in our homes, different kinds of insects like a houseflies, ants, mosquitoes, you know, cockroach, whatever, caterpillars, grasshopper, etc. These are all are the insects. Yeah, a peculiar type of a respiratory organs found in the insects. So these insects, number of examples like a cockroach, caterpillar, grasshopper, etc. So these kind of organisms, they breathe through the spiracles. Remember this word. So the insects contain the spiracles. See here the downward diagram. Here this diagram it contain the spiracles. These are all are the spiracles, right? Yeah. The air holes present in their body. So these spiracles lead to the a number of air tubules which form a network that allows air to reach every tissue in the body of the insect. Actually, the spiracles contain the hole-like structures. It will be from the a web-like mode. A web-like mode like this. So when is air is reached to the spiracles, and these especially oxygen is entered to the spiracles to the body's tissues. So here these body organs to spiracles to these oxygen reach to the remaining parts of our body, remaining parts of the insect body. So finally, listen, the spiracles are the respiratory organs of the insects, right? Yeah. We are going to learn this breathing process in the other organisms like a dolphins. You already know about the dolphins. Dolphins and the whale. So which is the biggest animal in the world? Whales. Okay, blue whale actually. So whales, Timingalam antaru. So dolphins and the whales are also aquatic animals. They are living in the water, but they have lungs for breathing. You are getting a doubt, sir. These are living in the water. They are they have a lungs are the respiratory organs. Then how these organisms will breathe, right? Yeah. Actually, for the breathing process, these organisms will be come out from the surface of water. You know, dolphins are already well known. They will be come out from the water and they will again enter to the water. So when they are opens to the air, automatically it will be receive the oxygen from the external environment. As well as whales also, they are the big animals. They are enter to the surface area of water. Then only it will be breathed, right? Yeah, this kind of specialized property present in the dolphins and the whales, right? Yeah. Next organisms. Before discussion of next organisms, once fill this symbol. Crow. Crow respiratory organs. What are the crow respiratory organs? Crow is a bird. So bird respiratory organs, lungs. Frog. Frog have a two respiratory organs. When it is a land area, so they contain the lungs. When it is water, they have the skin. And prawn. Prawn respiratory organs are the gills. And respiratory organ. And is a insect. So respiratory organs, spiracles. Right? Yeah. And next. See, the wings of insects are different from the wings of the bird. Yeah, you know, insects will be fly as well as the birds because of they have wings. Insects also have a wings. Birds contain the wings. These are the different. The insect wings is different from the bird. You know, bird wings they contain the bones and strong muscles and the feathers. So these are all are the quills. So the group of quills we call as a feather. Especially is a property present in the bird wings, but insects does not contain that kind of structures. That is why the wings of the insects are the different from the wings of the bird. Right, next one. Penguins. You know, this is a penguin. Penguins are the aquatic flightless bird. Actually the penguins are the birds, but they are unable to flight. ఎగరలేదు. Penguin is a bird, but is unable to fly. It is aquatic, but you know it is aquatic organism. వాటర్లోనే ఉంటుంది. Flightless bird that use their four limbs as a flippers. Four limbs. So these are the four limbs. అంటే front గా ఉండే limbs. It's modified into the flippers. So which helps to the swim. You know, with the help of these flippers, it will be swim into the water. Right? And next. Ducks are also birds. Yeah, ducks are definitely birds, but these are also flightless birds. They are unable to fly, which have webbed feet for the swimming. You know, see the bird part, webbed feet. See this kind of webbed feet we can observe in the. See this, a webbed feet. With help of these webbed feet, it will be easily swimming into the water. This kind of features present in these kind organisms. Understand? Right. Okay, we'll discuss next class in the next continuation in the next class. Movement in animals will continue in the next class. So read up to now. So totally, okay, we discussed the breathing in animals. Okay, these land animals respire through lungs. Amphibians, they have a specialized property to lungs as well as skin. And aquatic animals, they contain the gills. Insects contain the spiracles for their breathing process. Right? Yeah. Read well, dear students. Okay, careful. Be careful for present situation. Don't go anywhere. Stay safe. Okay. Thank you all. See you later. Bye.